Hello friends, welcome again to my channel Asma's Botany. Okay, so today we will discuss about the new topic, that is the complementary gene interaction. Okay, this complementary gene interaction is another type of intergenic type gene interaction. Means this interaction is between the two different genes, and these two different genes can be present on the same chromosome on different locus. Second, on the homolog 1 and homolog 2, different homologs, or on the non-homologous chromosomes also. So this is the one type from the 6 to 7 types of intergenic type gene interaction. That is second type. This is the complementary gene interaction. Okay, so what is the meaning of this term complementary? Okay, complementary means in this gene interactions two genes are complementary to each other. Means to develop a specific character, the specific combinations of the alleles of the two different genes are required, must be required in the one genotype. Okay, so we can understand it by the example, by the definition and the example. So the definition is, for a specific character to develop, two dominant alleles are required to be present in one genotype. Okay, so two dominant alleles are required to present in the one genotype. Okay, and the condition, the combinations, what are the combinations, the specific combinations of the alleles, the two dominant alleles, and the condition is from which the two dominant alleles, one dominant allele is from first gene, the one gene, and the another dominant allele is from second gene. Okay, so in any genotype, two dominant alleles must be present, from which one is from first gene and another dominant allele is from second gene. This is the definition. So we can understand it by the example. The example is in the Lathyrus odoratus, the sweet pea, the color of flower character is taken. So for controlling this color of flower character, two types of genes, two genes are there. So the first gene and second gene. So the color flower is the two contrasting forms of the character. First is the purple color flower and second is the white color flower. Okay, so this purple color flower is present when the dominant alleles, both the dominant alleles, this capital C gene allele, that is known as the complementary gene. Okay, complementary allele, which is the dominant for this gene, and small c the recessive. Okay, so this purple color flower only produced when this capital P allele is present with this gene capital C, the dominant allele. When only this allele is present, capital P, this is absent, capital C, then the flowers are not purple in color, because this capital C and capital P, both the dominant alleles from two different genes, are complementary to each other. Okay, so to understand this, we can easily understand by this. This is the four conditions. What are these four conditions? First is when these both the dominant alleles, this one capital C is from this gene and capital P is from second gene, are present together in one genotype, then the purple color flowers are produced. Okay, because both are complementary. And if only one dominant allele is present, okay, either this and either this, okay, when only one dominant allele is present, and here also only one dominant allele is present, so we can elaborate it to understand. So this is the second one, this, and this is the third one. So if in this genotype, you can see in this first genotype, this two dominant alleles are present, so the flower must be purple in color. But It is not purple. It is white in color. Why? Because these two dominant alleles are present, but these two dominant alleles are from one gene, from first gene. Capital P is absent. So this genotype produces a white color flower. And this another genotype also produce the white color flower. Why? Because here you can see this two dominant alleles are present, but these are from only one gene, this gene. Capital C is absent. So this capital C and capital P are complementary to each other. So, and if both are absent, then the flower is white in color, you know. So to develop the purple color, the capital C and capital P must be present in one genotype. Okay. So this is it. And the biochemical basis of this complementary gene interaction is what? So you know, in the biochemistry what happened? First of all, the substrate, substrate converted into the product. So before the formation of this product, some precursor is also formed. So some precursor stage is also present. So first of all, the substrate is converted to precursor in the presence of this enzyme 1, enzyme first, okay, and precursor form the product in the presence of this enzyme 2, okay. And you know that mostly the enzymes are the proteins, mostly, except the ribozymes, okay. So the ribozymes are the exception. So the enzymes are mostly protein. So in the molecular biology, the central dogma says the gene which is the functional part of the DNA, form the RNA by the transcription process, and after the transcription, the RNA form the protein by the translation process. So this enzyme ultimately is formed by one gene. And what is the gene? Here the gene is the capital P, this, okay. So this enzyme 1 formation required the capital P gene to do the transcription and translation, okay. So by this the precursor is formed, not the product is formed. By this enzyme 1, by this only precursor formed, and this precursor only form the product when in the presence of this enzyme 2, and enzyme 2 formation is only happen when this capital C gene, which is a complementary gene, another gene, in the dominant state do the transcription and translation and form this enzyme, okay. So here, if this complementary gene is absent, then precursor is formed but product is not formed. So this capital P and capital C, two different alleles of one gene, two different alleles, dominant alleles from two different genes, so these are complementary to each other, okay. So the product is formed only when these both are present, okay. So here the product can be pigment. Is pigment because we are studying the example of color flower. So the pigment can be anthocyanin, okay, and you can see here the pigment in molecular level, in the structure level, it is a protein. If it is a protein, then the substrate is the amino acid. If the pigment is the lipid, then the substrate is the fatty acids, but mostly it is the protein in the mostly case, okay. Okay, so this is the cross of this complementary gene interactions. To understand this, so this F1 generation, this and this is same, okay. So this and this is same, so we can form this two. These are same by the two types of crosses, okay. So the first cross, in which we take this homozygous parents, both are homozygous parents, from which one parent have the purple color flowers and the second have the white color flowers, you know, because in this the no dominant allele is present. Okay, and so by this the F1 generation that we get is this, and this is same to this F1 generation that we get from this parent. So in this the parent have the one parent have the white color flower and second have the also the white color. So why this is white, this genotype have the white color flower, because here the two dominant alleles are present, but these two dominant alleles are from only one gene. So capital P is absent. Okay. So that's why this white color is produced, and here also this capital C is absent, so complementary genes are not present, so this is white. So and then we will get this F1 generation, and after this we will do the selfing and we form this checkerboard. In this checkerboard you can see if this capital P and capital C and capital P are present in one genotype, then the purple color flowers are produced. Here this is also purple because this both are present. Okay, but this here two dominant alleles are present, but it is white. Why? Because capital P is absent. Only capital C, two dominant alleles are present, which are from only one gene. Okay, and here you can see it is also white. Why? Because these two dominant alleles are present, that is from only one gene, not from two genes. The capital C is absent in this case, but here two dominant alleles are present that are from two different genes, the capital C and capital P. Okay, so that's why in F2 generation the phenotypic ratio that we get is the 9:7. Okay, it is deviate from the Mendel's dihybrid cross ratio, that is the 9:3:3:1. That's why we are studying it in the gene interaction. So in the complementary gene interaction, the phenotypic ratio of the F2 generation is 9:7, where the 9 represents the purple color flower and 7 represents the white color flower. But the genotype remains same as in the Mendel's dihybrid cross. So this is. So I hope you understood, and stay tuned for the next videos. And if you like the video, press the like button and share it, and don't forget to subscribe my channel Asma's Botany and press the bell icon for the latest update. Thank you.